Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm just going to do a quick update here and talk to you guys about what happened last night in my live stream. And just right off the bat, yes, the stream got nuked. It got taken off while I was live. YouTube did remove that stream, and I'm going to explain to you in a second why and why they were wrong to remove it, but we'll discuss that in just 1 second here. So here's kind of the ironic part, right? So I had John Crump on as my guest. This was a stream I was really looking forward to doing. I ended my workday an hour and a half early on a day that it didn't actually rain, so we could talk about a very important topic, and that was the ATF's proposed new rulemaking regulation regarding frames and receivers of firearms, a rule that I obviously oppose, and I'm sure all of you do too. So we were talking about how certain parts are not firearms. Now, YouTube has a policy that you cannot touch, hold, transport, I'll read it to you in 1 second, a firearm during a live stream. And for those of you that are regulars, I talk about this on a weekly basis. I'll say, guys, I can't touch guns on live streams. We're on YouTube, and that's against their rules. Now, do I agree with that rule? No, but that is their rules, and as being part of the partner program and just being on YouTube, period, they do make us aware of that. We don't agree with it, but that is what it is, right? So in a stream where we're literally talking about these are not firearms, I had held up things like, a slide, a couple different slides, barrels, and I said, look, these are not firearms, guys, but the ATF is looking to redefine those. Now, I'm going to state the obvious to you guys, and you know this. This is not a firearm. Why is it not a firearm? Because it just literally isn't, per federal statute, state law, any type of bona fide definition. This is just not a firearm, period. And it literally isn't. Well, this is where things get a little bit sticky sometimes with YouTube, and it did happen to me last night. And I'm very frustrated. Of course I'm frustrated. Like, who wouldn't be? So, near the end of that stream, I'm going along. It's going great. We're having an awesome time, which we always do on my live streams, and I appreciate all of you being there. Lots of information, just camaraderie, all the good things that we enjoy on our streams. And all of a sudden I'm looking, there's a couple hundred people watching. I was just getting ready to say bye to you guys, and it just said 0. I'm like, something isn't right. And I'm still talking to myself at that point because I'm on StreamYard. I'm like, I think YouTube just nuked my stream. So I ended that from StreamYard because that's the broadcasting software I use to go to YouTube. Went right into my studio. Boom, it was glaring me right in the face. I'm like, uh-oh, we've got trouble. Yeah. So here's basically what happened. While showing things and explaining, which we had done for the last hour and a half, that this is not a firearm, and it's not. Again, I'm only repeating myself just to show you the irony of what happened. They said that I was touching a firearm, holding a firearm during a live stream, and they even sent me a timestamp, and it was actually this item right here that I was holding, which is a slide. It's just a part, completely legal for me to possess, obviously. So here's what I got. I got an email from YouTube, and I'm going to pull that up here right now. And literally in the title of the email, the subject line, it says, YouTube removed your video. And there's even an emoji of a megaphone. Yeah, I'm being serious. It said, hi, 28EDU. We wanted to let you know our team reviewed your content, and we think it violates our firearms policy. We know you may not have realized this was a violation of our policies. Obviously, I do know what their policies say, and this is not a violation of their policies. Like, literally, it's not. Their policies are in writing. You guys know what I'm saying. And that's why we're frustrated. But it does say, so we are not applying a strike to your channel. However, we have removed the following content from YouTube. Video titled, it was called ATF, blah, blah, blah. They listed the video. Okay? Well, guys, look. It doesn't violate their policies, but somebody from YouTube thought it did. And it says, as an example, see timestamp 1 hour, 15 minutes, 58 seconds. That's when I was holding this slide up. Didn't touch guns in the live stream. And ever since they changed that policy a couple years ago, I haven't even once. And I talk about it all the time. They go on to say, we realize this may be disappointing news. Well, it is disappointing news, of course. But it is our job to make sure that YouTube is a safe place for all. If you think we've made a mistake, you can appeal this decision. You'll find more details below. I've already appealed. I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't know if I'll win the appeal. Don't know if I'll lose it. I've never had this happen before because I'm a stickler that I always follow all of their policies, obviously, as I did last night. Down below it says, what our policy says, YouTube does not allow live streams showing somebody holding, handling, or transporting a firearm. Pretty obvious. I don't agree with it, but I know what it is, and I was holding this. So here's what I think it comes down to. And I want to thank another YouTuber. A lot of you probably know who he is. Some of you don't. And his name's CloverTac. And I'm going to leave a link to his channel down in the description. Go check out his content. If you like it, give him a follow. At least thank him for spending a lot of time, guys. Like, literally, this was what I needed tonight. He talked to me on the phone instead of making videos for his own channel, and he explained to me how this works, because he has a lot more knowledge than most of us do about how YouTube actually works. And he's like, look, dude, it's nothing personal. YouTube's like this huge, huge thing, obviously, but there's real people that work there, and what it comes down to is this. Now, he's not saying he agrees with all this. Of course, I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. A lot of people that work for YouTube don't actually know what a firearm is at all. And you're watching this video, and you're probably a gun guy or gal, and you're thinking, dude, that's not a firearm, obviously. And it's not. And I was holding it up just like this, guys. I wasn't, like, hiding it where you couldn't tell. There's literally, in my opinion, people working at YouTube that literally do not know this is not a firearm. And this is an issue. And this is an issue that YouTube, in my opinion, needs to address, because there's already a lot of restrictions on firearms channels. And we don't agree with them, and a lot of us are posting other videos that are just not suitable for YouTube to host. They won't allow it. We host them on other platforms, and that's fine too. But even within the constraints, somebody like me who's showing due diligence to follow their rules, just to get your stream nuked like that, that was a cold thing to me, and I kind of took it personal. You know, we can hate YouTube all we want, but at the end of the day, this just literally comes down to a couple things. Artificial intelligence, it's called. Probably smarter than we'd like to admit. Probably flagged this. This is all my guess. I don't know any of this for sure. Send it over to a person. A person that, in my opinion, probably knows very little, if nothing at all, about firearms. In my case, obviously, thought this was an actual firearm. And I think that's what the actual issue is. So, yeah. They nuked the stream, took it down. I've appealed. I don't know if I'll ever get it back or not. I do still have the stream captured, though, because a nice thing about using StreamYard is it's a conduit between me and my shop and YouTube, and then YouTube relays it onto you, right? It has a save feature, so I was able to download the whole stream. So I have it as a file. I may upload it here later, because if it's a standalone video, it doesn't matter if I'm touching a firearm. In this case, definitely not a firearm, like not even close. But I'll put that up. Let me know down in the comments if you guys would like to rewatch that stream. So that's what happened. We're literally on a platform where they put rules in place, and I don't know, you guys can extrapolate all you want from it, but obviously they took it down and said I was holding, handling, or transporting a firearm. And I obviously wasn't, and I literally think that whoever was working at YouTube, they said their team, so apparently a team of people, or one person, looked at this and thought it was a firearm. So apparently I don't have a strike. I should be just fine to come on here and stream Friday again, which I'm planning to do. And the reason why I'm thanking Clover is because he knows a lot about this. I'm pretty new to YouTube, guys. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber as far as I hang out with all of you, and that's the most important part, but I don't really understand how the back end of it is at all. And if you guys want to rip on YouTube, go ahead. That's fine with me. Why would I care? But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to state to you guys factually what happened. Am I happy with YouTube over this? Of course I'm not happy with YouTube over this. I'm a little bit angry, you know. I put a lot of effort into these streams. My guest, John Crump, great guest tonight, he also put a lot of effort into the content he provided on the stream tonight. And here's the killer, guys. This is what's really, really ticking me off, is the chat. I always tell you guys this because it's true. I go back and rewatch those chats the next day, and that always gives me the inspiration to come on the next week, just seeing so many good people, so many people that I consider friends, and all of the literally wisdom and motivation that you guys provide me to keep fighting the good fight, even though it feels like it's uphill right now. unless I win this appeal, that chat's gone and I'm not going to be able to read that. And that's actually kind of what bums me out the most, to be honest with you, because there's more of you than me, and I can't possibly read everything when it's live, but I really do enjoy watching that in the next day or two after. So there you guys go. As of right now, it's nuked, it's gone. It might pop back up if I win the appeal. I don't know. Lightning might strike twice in the same day, and pigs might fly, and I might win, but I'm going to anticipate I probably won't. So I'll be back on the stream this Friday night, 9:30 Eastern time, like I always am. And obviously, you guys can see just by looking at the thumbnail that you probably already looked at. I mean, everything's red with this video. So I really appreciate all the ways you guys help support the channel. That way I'm able to keep providing content. And there's some links down in the description where you can help out. Amazon link, if you're shopping there anyways, it helps. But the main thing is, what really helps me the most is just you guys coming back to hang out with me. One more thing, and this actually means a lot to me. My phone, I looked down, dozens of emails. A few people that have my number that were texting me. You're like, dude, are you okay? Did they get rid of your channel? Like, you guys were kind of ticked off and you were really worried about me. And that means a lot, because it means that, you know, I think a lot of you guys are my friends. And now I know that you are, just by how much support and genuine worry you guys had. Will they nuke my channel tomorrow? I don't know. Will they kick me out of whatever? I don't know. But as of right now, it says there's no strike on the channel, and they've just simply removed this stream. I hope it never happens again. I've never violated a policy on a stream yet, including last night. In all fairness, I literally didn't, provably. But hey, over enforcement of a policy, probably somebody that doesn't know about guns. I mean, it's frustrating. But here's the thing, guys. I have some exciting things that I'm not going to let this just stop me, because I'm working on a couple things behind the scenes. It's not going to be able to be here, obviously, but I'm even working on a way to get you guys a live stream on a semi-regular basis where I can actually touch firearms. So we're going to be unveiling that soon, plus a couple other things that I'm working on. I'm not keeping a secret. I just want to show it to you once I get it up and in a presentable fashion. So more things to look forward to. I appreciate all you guys. More videos coming very soon. And I'll see you guys this Friday and every Friday, 9:30 Eastern time on YouTube. As long as they'll still allow it, of course. Alright guys, thanks for watching. And have a good one.